Yes, you're recording.
Good evening, my name is Juliet Montoya. This is a Teacher's Development class, and I'm here today with teacher
Juan David Montoya.
He works at the Centro Cultural Colombo Americano, and I'm going to ask him some questions.
Okay.
Have you ever done a teacher portfolio?
I have never had the opportunity to make a teacher portfolio, but I really would like to make one.
How come?
Well, it has never been of my necessity to make a teacher portfolio. When I was hired here in this institution, everything was done through my CV, my resume.
Okay, thank you. How can a portfolio help you develop as a teacher?
Well, the teacher portfolio highlights your high points in your career as a teacher. It has examples of your classes and the way that you teach, the methodology that you use. So a teacher portfolio can help you develop as a teacher in a sense that it can help you grow through the new theories and the new advancements that constantly happen in the English teaching world.
Okay, very interesting.
And also it can be as it can help you as an auto evaluation, because it can.
Yeah, that's right.
You get interviews from your students. You interview your students, so they tell you the things that they like about your class and the things that they don't like about your class, right?
Okay, thanks. And if you had the chance, how would you implement a portfolio in your institute?
But how, you mean the instructions, or with what
how
purpose?
How would you do it? Yes.
Which
Put your lesson plans in the portfolio.
Okay, all right. Well, it is important to have a description of the teacher, including the methodology that the teacher uses and the methodology the teacher likes to use. So it is important to include lesson plans as well as interviews from students' opinions of the class, and maybe include some difficulties that the teacher has had, or that some weak points that the teacher thinks it's important to get over or to overcome.
All right, okay. Now, about peer observations, have you ever had an observer in your class?
Yes, I have.
If so, what did you learn about the observer about your teaching?
I learned that I could be a little bit more clear when given instructions, and that it would be a better idea for me to write the instructions on the board, which is something that I didn't do in that time, so that I didn't have to repeat myself so many times.
Oh, so it was useful. You learned something.
Yes, something. Well, he saw something that I wasn't seeing.
Okay. And do you think that having an observer in your class can bring any problems? If so, what?
Depends. I think that it depends on the expertise of the teacher being observed. If we're talking about a very like a new teacher, I think that the teacher can get nervous, and maybe his class is not going to be the same. But if we're talking about a veteran, to put it in a way, then it could be. I don't think that this kind of teacher would have a problem.
Okay. And what do you think are some key points that peer observation must have?
Key points like what? Like questions or concepts to observe?
Yes.
Okay. I think that the most important ones are strengths and weaknesses, right? In the different stages of the lesson plan. It is important to highlight the strength and the weaknesses, but to point them out as opportunity to grow for the teacher.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Teaching journal.
Okay.
What are some of the advantages of a teaching journal?
Well, a journal in general, even if it's teaching or in your personal life, it is a way to get things out of your system. to get your emotions out, to say how you felt in a specific situation or circumstance. So I think that that's one of the advantages of teaching journal. Another one, it's again auto-evaluation. You can go back to the way that you were teaching if you have a teacher journal, and you can see the things that you did right or you did wrong. In the same topic, you can at the end of every class you can think about the high points and the low points of your class. So for the next time you can implement something
yes.
better.
And like know how to improve. Yes, improve some things.
Yes.
Will you be willing to share your journal with other teachers?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, why?
Because I think that if it's a growing opportunity for me, it would be a growing opportunity for another teacher as well.
So you wouldn't mind that they read and give you like some advice on what to do?
Maybe not to give me advice, but for them to take it as things that they could do or things that they should avoid.
Okay, perfect. What kind of questions would you like to use in your journal entries? Give me some examples.
What was the highest point of your class? What was the lowest point of your class? How was the motivation of the students? How well did the teaching part work?
Wow,
How
perfect.
appropriate were the practice how appropriate were the practice activities? And what would you do differently? And what things would you continue to do the same?
All right, thank you so much, Juan David.
You're welcome.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
Bye bye.